Hi everyone, Mary at Espresso Press Design. Thank you for joining me today, November 14th, 2024. Let me just give that a little straighten. Today we're going to make some paperclip dangles, and the goal is to just have fun. But first, okay, the reason I'm very late today, and I'm going to be very late, is yesterday was all pet day. After spending 3 hours of cooking dog food, eating dinner, cleaning up, I went upstairs at 11:30 to find my goldfish apparently dying. So 12:30, 11:30, 12 a.m. I decided to do a water change, a filter change, and pray she made it till morning. So her name's Goldie. She's at least 10 years old, and that reminded me of my daughter's superpowers. And I'm going to tell you one here, two or three here. This is one of them. I finally got my photos for my fall journal. And there they are. My daughter, after all our pets died, and we said no more pets, my daughter decided to win a goldfish at the fair. And the first ball she threw in, she won a goldfish. And the fair was, I don't know, an hour away. So I'm sure she was in the back seat holding her goldfish and praying that it didn't die on the way home. But anyway, so that was then. And then, of course, we let her get her own pet eventually. My daughter's other superpower is she can spot a frog or a toad as big as your pinky fingernail at midnight on a summer evening, and she'll just see them, and she loves toads, she loves frogs. So we're on our fall day trip, and we're walking down this path in the woods, and sure enough, she finds a tiny toad. So, what's the other one? Oh, her first mini golf outing at the beach, she hit the ball, it bounced off like 20 walls, and then she got a hole in one. And she was probably like 5. So Goldie the goldfish reminded me, and that photo reminded me of all my daughter's superpowers. And the amazing thing is, her eyesight is terrible. If it didn't stop getting worse by the time she was 18, I truly feared that she would be blind. So, okay, on to today's project. It's just about having fun. And we're going to make some paperclip dangles. And I'm just going to show you the basics. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm just going to run through some tips here of what you can do. So you can decorate them, of course. You can use washi tape. You can use fabric, ribbon. You can even make them with fabric, keep the same proportions. You can fit a button on the end of your paper clip, and that's part of what makes this so easy and wonderful, is you can easily, whatever you can fit around that curve, you can do a button, You can do a bead. Okay, you can do, if you have chain, you can fit a piece of chain. I'm not going to undo that now. You can dangle some chain, like necklace. Put a double loop, put a bead on the chain. You can do other type of appliques. You can wrap wire. You can wrap gold string. You can even do these with fabric, again, as I said. Something like that. Get out your junk jewelry. If something already has an eyelet, which this does, just cut it off with a wire cutters. Use your junk jewelry. If you have something with an eyelet already attached, this happened to be an earring, you can dangle that off the end. But today, so yeah, I got this out for you. Get out your junk jewelry. Something like that little heart that has an eyelet. That would be great. Charms, whatever. But I'm going to let the paper do the work today and just show you the basic instruction. And I use a safety pin with some seed beads and a tiny bead. Okay? So, and I'm also using scraps. So you will need, you will need 2-inch paper clips, smaller paper clips, which are about 1 1/4. I'm pretty sure these are 2. These are almost 2, 1 3/4. Safety pins. And let me grab some colored paper clips here, because I might use some of those. If I can find them. Okay, I give up on that, but I do have at least one there that's blue, so that'll work. Sorry about that. Okay, and you'll need some glue. And for these smaller beads, you can use your cutoff, or you can use your end papers. Here, let me find one with a hole in it. Of course I can't. But anyway, you know what they are. Your end cutoffs from scrapbook paper. And the other thing I'd like to say is your paper should be a heavy scrapbook or a cardstock weight. And I think that's it. So I'm hoping you can see here. So we're going to put some beads. I'm going to get a tiny pin. And whatever you want on the bottom, that goes on first. Okay, because you have to construct these already assembled. But this will not move off the clip. Okay, they won't move off the clip. So let me get some beads here. And I think probably one of these. Whatever you can fit on a pin, that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to just thread some beads, open my pin. And for me, this is going to be like threading a needle, so sorry here, I have to get a little close. To find the hole. I'm going blind too. Trust me. I have to. Have to get a magnifying glass to read packaging anymore. That's a little too big, that purple one. So I'm just going to do a row of seed beads for the sake of time. Then I'm going to close my pin back up. And your little hole in your pin. Nope, I wanted you to be white. Your little hole in your pin is what is going to go through your paper clip, like so. Where'd you go? So that is step one. Whatever your bottom dangle is, it's going to go first. Okay, I guess I'm going backwards. 3, 2, 1. Well, that's okay because that takes the longest. So then we're going to get another strip. These are 1 1/4 by 5. And we're going to thread it through the top layer as if we're making a paper clip. Cover, what's it called? I don't know what it's called at the moment. And then we're just going to start rolling. And we want to keep it kind of round as possible. And we're just going to roll till the end and end up on the back for our seam. Then we're going to get some glue. We're going to get a loose clip or a wide clip and just clip it for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to move on and do a single one while I'm waiting for that to dry. So remember, it's 1 1/4 by about 5. We're going to thread it through the top. We're going to make about a 1/2 inch fold. Then we're going to start rolling, keeping our paper edges even. And keeping it semi-loose or semi-round. Okay. Okay. Then we're going to glue that one. So that's a single. Okay. That's a single. Okay, I'm going to call that a double because you know what I forgot to do? Well, no, I can do it. I'll make this a triple. Take our smaller paper clip, attach it to there. You can just leave it like that if you want. But I decided to do a third piece. And I'm just going to see what I have here that looks good. I don't want the same. I want them to be different. Where is that? Didn't I have a blue piece out here? Oh, here it is. I think I'm going to use this blue and gold. And this piece, I didn't even measure. I just went around till I thought it looked good. I think it was about 4 inches. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to thread that through, and this one's a little tricky because I think I might try threading it through both so I can be sure that it doesn't move. This one's tricky because, there we go. That's more secure. I made a little loop and threaded it through both because it has a tendency to slide. Then we're going to start wrapping this one. And you don't want it to come off that thread where you threaded it. You know, that little place where the wire joins itself. Okay. I'm going to give that a glue. And a snip. Come on, stay straight. Okay. Now these ones, it doesn't hurt them to just be clipped. So I'm just gonna, well, that clip's a little too tight. That particular clip, because you can round them back out after they're dry. Okay, there's a triple, there's a single, let's get a double. And where's my stripe? I think I'm going to use my stripe. And then I'll use a green. Thread it through, like so. And I hope, I'm a little close today, I hope nothing is going to get blurry. Now, I'm sure this has been done, but what reminded me of it was I saw one done with, oh, what would you call it? Wire. That's not the word. It has a It has a loop at each end, but it's about this, it's just twisted wire with a loop at each end. Kind of like an eye pin, but thicker and a loop at each end. Okay, so we can make this one a double while we're at it. Small one. Well, if I would have thought, I would have put something on that end, but that's okay. I can use string or something. Then I'm going to get a little piece. Let me think of what would go with this and not screw up my photo. I think, yeah, I'm going to do that. That's a little wider than the 1/2 inch, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to thread through there. Make a loop. And go thread through the bottom one too. That way that stays in place better. Okay, and I also tried to make sure both my seams ended in the same direction. So that both my seams ended in the back. Come on, my paper's not curling right. Okay. And then just end. Whoops. Just end where you get something you like on the front. So for me, I was using the design of the paper to be the decoration. And another thing, let me clip that before I get started. It would be really cool if you rusted your clips. And then you put the glue in the right place. Rusted your clips. So I'm just giving you all the ideas that came to my head, which I could do these all day. Okay, there's a double. Okay, so we have a triple. Let me get that right. Make sure the seam is in the back. Let me round this one out a little bit. Put the seams in the back, which once you hold them up, they're going to go how they're going to go. But I don't know. I tried to pay attention to that. And there's a single. And I could probably do that backwards and put a little bead on the bottom, which I think I'll do. Where are we? 26. It's my kind of craft, I'm going to call you that. Let's see. Well, we have a little brown in there. And we can probably fit something around, maybe around this curve a little easier. I don't know. No, that bead doesn't want to go around the curve. So, where's our blue? I don't have my pliers here. Let me see if this little dark one that's kind of like a pony bead, if it'll go. Nope, it doesn't even want to go. What can I use? Oh, that's in another box. Let me try a seed bead. I don't see any pony beads in this box. Here we go. Let me try to get you on there before you flip out of my fingers and end up on the floor. I know you're going to go around the curve. I just can't get you threaded. Okay, that's cute. Let me do a couple. See if I can get 3. Dark. Okay. Then you should hook on the bottom. Hopefully I didn't. Yeah, I probably should have did that first. And well, how could I do that? Okay, I'm going to have to go in the other side. Oh, I have to go in this side. Curve it around the inner side. And do that. Okay, that's cute. This is my kind of craft. Easy peasy. And I have been looking through all my stuff, and I saw people selling jars of junk on Etsy for like $35. And I was like, are you kidding me? And 20 people had it in their basket. And it was like crow, fairy, spooky, goth, just stuff for junk journals and mixed media. I could not believe it. I don't know. I just totally freak out about selling things. selling anything, you know. I'm always surprised at what people will buy. Okay, so I'm going to whip up some more here. So there's the singles, 1, 2, 3, because that single was my prototype. I don't have a double now. Okay, I better make a double. another double, and I'm going to put a bead at the bottom first. Okay. What bead? Let me see if one of these tiny silver spacers will go around there. Sorry, I don't know about the size of this hole, whether it's going to fit. Okay, it fit. Where's my white? Did I use it? Yes, I did. Okay. It's just a tiny, tiny spacer bead. Okay, so I need another double. Okay. And I said I was going to do some green. So I'm going to do that. So let me just thread that. This would be tons of fun. Fabric ones. It'd be so pretty. Wait, I don't want my text upside down. Or my letters, because that's all you're going to see. But I still don't want them upside down. And I should have tried to find something gold. Oh well. Keeping it round. And it's a little hard to hold because I have that bead on there. And then some glue. Give that a clip for a second. Oh wow, this is fun. Look at that. This hasn't even been. This one I just used embossed paper. So it's been 34 minutes and already we have one, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Let me get you going right. What happened to you? I'm going to make sure I have my designs right. The way I chose them to be. Okay. That's awesome. Totally awesome. I could do so much. That's backwards. I could do so much with these. Yeah, I think it's better to thread your top one through twice, through both sides. And that's backwards. Why is my seam opposite? Let me see if I can twist you around. Get you where I want you. no, I can't. So that one, I didn't pay closely enough attention to what was ending up on the front on that one, apparently. Okay. There we go. Make sure that's in the front. That one's a little wonky. So let me just get that a little more symmetrical. And then I'll bring these up for you to see. Oh my. I could do so much with this. Stay where I put you. I want that flower on the front. There we go. Single, double, triple, paperclip, total junk, dangles. Awesome. Beyond awesome. Is that a single or a double? That's supposed to be small. So I might redo that. Maybe I picked up the wrong size. No, I didn't. Just looks different. I would prefer that to be a little smaller, like that. Okay, I might do something else down there then. So, thanks a lot, everyone. I'll see you next time. Take a break. It's nice and cold. Get your scraps. Get a nice cup of whatever. And have some fun making paperclip dangles. Thanks again. Bye.